Well, well, well. Now, what a difference a day makes. Little more than about 60 years ago, the dire racist rhetoric of conservative Bible-thumping Maurice led to the deaths of 4 African-American girls in an Alabama church bombing. The event of such a horrific murdering of children and the conversations surrounding it led to a watershed moment in civil rights. So let's see where this goes. Not more than a day or two prior to this video going live, the dire transphobic and sexist rhetoric surrounding conservatives led to the grotesque beating to death of a non-binary person no more than 16 years of age, Owasso, Oklahoma. While I am not even close to comparing this to racism, the analog of the circumstances and the conversation that needs to happen to solve it certainly do exist. What fall from grace, how far you must be from your own God, to commit such heinous and egregious sin to this child, over such a menial matter as your feelings about their gender, their own personal perspective. How little this country and the words in the Constitution must mean to you. What right did you have, Republicans, to murder this unoffending child? Do you feel better, conservatives? Does seeing a child beaten within inches of their life, only to expire moments later in a hospital due to the extent of their injuries? This is not hyperbole. Because that is where this led and where it's going to keep going. You want to kill children? You want that blood on your hands? Then stop the apologia. If this is your fantasy, then come out of the shadows with the torches burning. I am sick and tired of you masking this as protecting children when you have no problem assaulting them if it's the wrong child, letting them suffer if it's the wrong child. You have no interest in protecting children. You have an interest in protecting what you think children should be, according to you, and what you thought was the perfect world 50 or 100 years ago. Let's have it this, but I guarantee you once the mask is off you'll find even less people in your corner. Biology, you say? Let me tell you something of the biology you speak of. It was used in courthouses and legislative chambers during the 19th and 20th centuries to obfuscate the attainment of women's rights, saying they were less able to be educated, not able to handle hard labor, incapable of forming cogent thoughts, biologically determined to a limited set of functions like the household pet. Something I am sure 100% of the women and probably close to the same of all genders would scoff at sarcastically. Biology is the only thing sex truly identifies. Organs and hormones and maybe muscles, but not personhood. Gender, or what we call sex colloquially in day-to-day life, though, is everything about personhood. Who you love, what you like to do, what kind of clothes you wear. None of this is anything scientific or biological in any sense. Biology is something we are all, but especially transgender, non-binary, and agender people are uniquely aware of. Biological sex, though, is something that's caught on over the past 50 or so years to demonstrate a sacred cow that transgender people, or to a different extent gay or bisexual people, violate. It is a strawman. If your approach to this is purely scientific, sex is all biology. There is no reason to go beyond that. Gender is social and arbitrary. A combination of familial, cultural, legal, and societal expectations, traditions, nuances, and performances. Yes, there are realities to our biology, and they do limit how we react in certain situations. But they never define our person, our goals, our dreams, our self-realizations, our ambitions. Neither should biology ever limit us from our fullest potential. So two trans people want the same rights to personhood. Is that really so offensive, so to warrant the murder of children?